Put it in the frame. So kind of like that. Cool. So, if I can get y'all, where you want? Y'all want to sign up here, down low? I want all of us to kind of sign in the same general area. What y'all think?
At the bottom?
Yeah, I say the bottom.
So my mama already told me I wasn't Jesus. So I'm starting with that one. So even though my mom's name is Mary, I had my awakening experience in the cloud. I got hair like wool. My skin is like burnt brass. Whatever, right? So I'm not Jesus. Got that one, all right? But the fact that I'm not Jesus, and Jesus wasn't Jesus either, if you really look at it, the man's name wasn't Jesus. So I only brought that up because how would she prove me wrong? How could anyone prove? I mean, how would they prove me wrong? How would you prove me wrong? I'm telling you I'm Jesus. Jesus is sitting on your right hand side. How would you prove that I'm not Jesus?
I don't know.
Who could I go to co-sign me to say, hey buddy, you Jesus? Like everybody in the world, he Jesus. I co-sign him. Who could I talk to?
Gee.
Who could I talk to? Let me know. I'll call him right now. Who could I talk to? Who would you believe? You wouldn't believe nobody, right? So ain't no co-sign.
Hold up.
Ain't none of that. So
Okay.
if someone else comes and say they Jesus,
we doing a record right now.
it ain't even gonna matter. They ain't gonna be able to prove it or not.
Just call right back in about 5 minutes.
Right? So we can agree that it'd be hard for someone to prove they're Jesus.
Well, I think the first thing they're gonna hit.
All right, I got a question.
Okay.
Why you feel like you Jesus?
I don't know. It's always been a burning thing. I always wanted to know what Jesus felt like. I didn't just want to.
So you just want to be. You want to be something.
I don't want to be something. I want to be what I am.
But you saying you want to be Jesus. You saying you are Jesus.
I am Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not trying to be
why
nothing.
Why you feel like that?
I don't know. That's just in my makeup. Why am I the one over here on this side of the camera?
You can walk on water?
No. I can't. Not right now. I can't walk on water.
Come on, man. That was a layup. You can walk on water, dude.
No, I can't walk on water. I'm not
So
gonna lie to you.
You can't walk in a puddle?
When you say walk on water,
But he said walk on water.
I understand what he said, but when you said walk on water, were you thinking about walking on the puddle?
No.
Okay. I understand what he was saying. No, I ain't finna go in there and walk on the ocean. I'm gonna sink to the bottom just like. But how do you know Jesus could walk on water?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all want me to walk on water?
So how do you know Jesus really had hair like wool?
I don't. I can't prove that.
What I'm saying.
Just like I can't prove that I'm Jesus.
So why you just can't be Mike?
I am Mike.
Okay.
I'm leaving Jesus behind. This is
tag?
part of this.
Why you want that tag?
Because I want the attention. Because I want to bring truth to the fact.
So you screaming for attention?
I'm screaming for it.
Okay.
I want it.
I mean, you have to go about that the right way.
I'm trying to.
Without getting labeled crazy.
I'm not trying. So
because
I got
4 people. 49 people dead in New Zealand.
That's them.
Over some religious beliefs, however that played out.
Right.
They went to their morning mosque to pray. And then this person went and killed 49 people off of a belief.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
It don't. But you don't want that. They don't want that crazy stigma, that crazy title.
I won't have it. I don't have it. I'm everything I'm talking about has already been done. So I got the work to put in as documented in the public, in the matrix, whatever you want to call it, of me being on this side. So you're going to have to do more than just tell me I'm crazy. You're going to have to show me, because I have a lot of facts, evidence, proof, history, and all of this stuff to say that I'm not. So it'd be easy to say, well, you crazy. I'm just saying, all right, I understand that. Show me where, show me how.
I got a best way to say it.
Go for it.
I just got you. For one, first thing they're going to do, they're going to, the common person going to say perform a miracle.
No, I ain't performing no miracles. No more miracles.
Well, I mean,
because as soon as someone performs miracles, you deify that person, and then now you think that person is greater than you. No more miracles.
All right. You missed that one too. That was a layup too. You can perform miracles.
No, I'm telling you whether I could or not, I'm not. You missed my answer.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then, all right. If you want to be technical, it just depends on the way you look at it. You can say all of us is Jesus because it's the same. We all go through the same story. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We all doing the same thing. We all have our sacrifice. All of us have our cross to bear. It is what it is. We all live in a repeat of that.
Okay.
So it's just one person, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
We all gonna be crucified for what we believe in. That's basically what it's saying. We're gonna be crucified for what we believe in. We all have different beliefs, and every day we get crucified for those beliefs. So it's up to you if that's a cross, whatever cross you want to bear. That's what your belief is. Right.
My only thing is, if you're gonna get crucified for a belief, at least make sure it's true.
Whose attention are you seeking?
The whole world, everybody.
Everybody has a different truth. Ain't it?
It's not a different truth. No.
It's just all.
Is this beer or not?
Hold up. It's all the truth, but everybody has an interpretation of the truth.
That's a difference.
So
that's a difference.
Because I'm looking at black, you may see gray. So
we're looking at something. The truth is we're looking at something.
We're looking at something, but we see it differently. We see
it differently, but the truth is there's something to look at that we didn't put there.
Yeah. So how you gonna say what's right, what's wrong, or who's right, who's wrong?
Because when you start breaking down interpretations and start really looking at it, then you realize, okay, the truth is this is a Michelob Ultra. I love it. I hate it. That's your interpretation. That's your truth. You can't stand it. Your truth. You love it. That's valid. But you can both agree that this exists.
Yeah, you
feel this way. You believe that way. But just because you believe it's nasty doesn't mean it's true.
And then, like you call it Michelob Ultra. Some people might call it a bottle of yeast.
I'm just going by the label that was on it.
But some people might not call it that.
That's fine. I'm just going by.
But that's what I'm saying. It's all subjective.
It's subjective. The bottom line, whatever you want to call it, there's some liquid in the bottle that has hops in it, and it's supposedly 2.6 calories, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. You either like it or don't, but that's the truth. You can call it Michelob Ultra or whatever you want to call it. I can care what you call it. The bottom line is it's here, it exists. You like it, you don't like it. Don't kill each other over the taste of the damn thing. Don't kill each other over the name of the damn thing, please. Can we stop that? Can we please stop that? That's ignorance. No, it's not ignorance.
I mean, I'm with you, but you know,
that's what I'm tired of. My whole family's been telling me the butts. So my suggestion is, and I'm not singling you guys out, but eventually I'm gonna get the attention. And for the people that come up with the butts, just have a good butt. Like, I understand being a devil's advocate, and that's fine. But I've dealt with people, this whole fake it till you make it crap, like that's really what I want to shed a whole lot of light on, because that's hurting a lot of people's actual spiritual growth, because the people that are actually supposedly teaching them ain't even believing in doing and being an example of what they're supposed to be talking about in the first place. Those are the same people that tell me that I'm not doing what I'm doing, but they don't have any examples of them doing anything besides going to church, reading something, and saying what the books say. For years, praying and waiting for someone to do something that they can do themselves, waiting on a Savior to come down and do something that they can do themselves, haven't even researched the book that they're beating someone over the head over, haven't even looked at any of that, but want to tell me what I'm not doing. That person will get sliced and diced very easily and quickly, and that'll be an example. And anybody that want to step up, just be another example of just getting knocked down. And I'm just letting them know now, as bluntly, I don't have any filter no more. Like, I'm gone. Like, I'm telling you.
But here's the thing with it, man. You gotta always take into consideration that everybody has a different journey and a different path.
I know. And this is mine.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but their path may be, they might be doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
That's true. That's true. Absolutely.
You might be trying to tamper with the design that way it's supposed to be.
If this is the design, then you damn right I'm tampering with it. I'm hijacking it.
Why?
Why? Are you asking me why I shouldn't hijack the matrix that we live in right now?
I said like,
you okay with the current design going away? I'm not judging you for that.
No.
But if you are, then you on that side. I'm on this side. And I'm just drawing that line. I don't care if family, friends is there, because I'm.
You gotta
I'm tired of playing.
understand too. You have to be able to maintain and live with thy neighbor.
Yeah,
And
I get along with everybody.
But everybody's not gonna like red because you like red.
That's fine.
But you gotta love that person just the same. It can't be no. Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You cause you in hindsight, you doing the same thing that they doing.
Wow.
You doing the same thing they doing.
What do you mean? Explain.
You're barking at them because they don't share your belief and they're barking at
This
you.
ain't got nothing to do with belief.
Well, belief or ideology.
Ain't got no that ideology.
Because
a fact is a fact, right?
but you still barking at them doing the same thing. Because they can say, oh, it's written right there. They can hit you with, this is a fact.
Okay.
This is a proven fact.
It's proven that it's written in that book, but let's go deeper. If someone is telling me in their house that the water just comes from the faucet, okay, that's true. There's water coming from the faucet, but there's a deeper story. You know that water ain't in that damn faucet. You know there's pipes and there's stuff underneath there, there's plumbing. There's a whole story of how that water just came out your faucet. All you doing is doing this right here.
And then back again, it goes back to what I always say. I think we might have to talk about this. No matter what you think or what fact or whatever, if I want to say what the moon is green, I can look on Google and find a whole bunch of information that's going to tell me why the moon is green. Whatever you subscribe to, there is information that's going to enforce your narrative.
Okay. My only
my
reply to that is use your own eyes and look at the moon as well.
The only thing
is it green in your mind? Okay, I read all this. Okay, there's support that it's green, but my own observation, my own consciousness, my own free will shows me that it don't look that green to me. That look a little more white. Yeah, I can believe it's green, but am I gonna lie to myself when I see the moon in the sky and that joker look like it is not green?
You don't know if you're right.
Okay, so you're gonna argue if the moon is green. So, and that's fine. If people want to argue if the moon is green, all that, I'm done arguing. All I'm saying is everything that I left is just breadcrumbs. Y'all can do what y'all want to do with it. I know I can't influence anybody, but no one can say I didn't tell them and I didn't do as good a job. I did exactly what Jesus would do today. Document his journey of awakening and leave it for everyone else to see in his own words, so it couldn't be documented or couldn't be tampered with by any other point. Any other person, his own words. I'm doing a reality show to show the interactions with this, to show the same people that doubted now, the same people that doubted before, same exact thing. So people, whoever they're waiting on, they're going to be waiting for a long time, because that person that's going to save them does not exist, because you don't need to be saved. That's the truth. You need to save yourself. But if you're waiting for someone to come save you, you're waiting a couple thousand years, you're going to probably wait a couple thousand years. The trajectory that's been happening over those 1,000 years, look where it's going. Look where it's going to continue.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
That's to play, I'm going to play with what you're going with,
okay.
Just to entertain with. You're saying you have to watch and be careful. You say you're not going to be saved, because you could be saved.
Saved from what?
Saved.
From what?
I can save you.
What do you need to be saved from?
You can be choking, and I saved you.
Okay.
I saved you.
Okay.
I performed a miracle because you couldn't live without what I done.
Is the Heimlich maneuver a miracle?
It could be. Or
is that something that you learned?
It's a blessing that I was in your presence.
It's a blessing, true, but is it a miracle?
You would say it. Because
is it a miracle though? I mean, it's a yes or no
because
question.
I saved your life.
In my mind,
in your interpretation,
the Heimlich maneuver is not a miracle. In my mind,
it's everything. Is
you may believe it's a miracle.
Because I can go right now and find somebody that will argue up and down. I don't care what you say. That is a green goblin right there.
Okay.
That crazy. That's in their mind. It's like we were just talking about the moon. I could be colorblind, and I was born that way, but I see colors that way. It's nothing I can do. Now, who right or wrong? We all have that. Like I said, we're gonna see it's subjective. Mm-hmm. Everything is subjective because you're basing your information off somebody else's information when their information is based off somebody else's information, and all that goes to interpretation. And you weren't there, so it is a right and a left story to it. So it's still his story. My guy always say, his story is one side. You only getting one side of the story. Mm-hmm. It's always another side of the story and another side of the story, and in between all those stories lies the truth.
So my whole intent is to shed as much light on all of the sides of the stories that we can. Because if the truth is in there, let's get to it, right?
You'll never find. You'll find your truth.
Okay, well, we're gonna find as much truth as we can.
You'll find yours.
If my life is from now until the day I die to uncover as much truth as I can, knowing I ain't gonna get all of it, I'll be alright with that.
You just had to find your crew. They got the same beliefs.
Yeah, my crew is everyone on this side of the camera right now, and that's probably how it's gonna be for the rest of the ride. And I'm prepared for that. It is what it is. But the thing is, the people on the other side of the camera, I just show me what you're talking about. I don't want to hear about belief and faith, because you could believe just like we agreed the moon is green, right? Show me some pictures of the moon green with your camera. Show me some video of a green moon.
It wouldn't matter because you wouldn't see it.
How would I not see it?
Because like I just told you, we're born with two different pigments.
Okay.
I see it. I can just like the color of that dress. Some people saw white and gold. Some people saw black and blue.
Okay. So then let me ask you this. So what can you prove then? You saying nothing?
Nothing, because it's all subjective in your interpretation.
So this is subjective. If you knock on this, is it gonna sound any different than that?
I don't know what you hear.
Knock on it. I hear that. Just in a different way.
I don't know what pitch you hear.
It don't matter what pitch. I hear the same thing you hear, just in a
I don't
different
know
way.
that.
I'm telling you that. Because
I'm
I'm hearing it. You don't hear that?
I hear something.
You just said you heard it.
But
that's how
I
heard
hear
it.
something.
You hear a sound.
He hears a sound. I hear a sound.
But do you hear it the same?
Probably not.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
But
this
we may not see the same.
we may not see the same, but I'm saying regardless of how we see it,
It's a
regardless of
sound.
how we hear it, this is true. This is what I'm saying.
It's a sound.
That's true.
It's a table.
You hear it differently. You hear it differently. I can't do this. This is the difference. Non-truth, truth. Non-truth, truth. Faith, belief, truth. Faith,
I don't
belief,
know what you hear.
truth. It don't matter what I hear. You knock on it, you hear it.
But I don't know what
What I hear
what
doesn't. What I hear is irrelevant to your life. It's what you hear.
That's
All
what
I'm
it
saying
is.
is don't believe and have faith that this and this is the same thing. It's not. It doesn't matter what I hear. It doesn't matter who I am. If I'm Jesus or not, it doesn't matter.
And it's a sound when you do that.
Yeah, it's a sound. You heard the sound.
Yeah, I'm talking about it's a sound when you do this.
I don't hear the sound. You heard the sound?
If I listen close enough, it's a sound.
Can you hear the sound when I do this?
I can't.
Okay, so why you said there was a
But
sound when I
it's
did?
somebody else.
Right,
That can
that's
feel
what I'm-
somebody.
Somebody that can hear it.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like,
It's your bones moving.
okay.
It's your bones. It's creating a sound.
Gotcha. It's creating a sound. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
You can't.
But the sounds of my bone moving and the sounds of me hitting this table are two different things.
At the same time, I still don't know what you hear.
I hear my knuckle hitting
You
the.
hear a sound.
I hear my knuckle. I do have a knuckle. Are we gonna argue that I have a knuckle?
Yeah,
I'm
you
with
got
you.
knuckle.
Please, can I have a knuckle?
You
I'm
got a
with
knuckle.
you.
Can we have a table?
I'm
Yeah,
with you.
we got time.
So I hear my knuckle on the table. I hear my knuckle, whatever you want to call it, sound, whatever, vibration.
I'm just giving you the understand that
You still
know
caught
that-
on. You didn't want me to say Michelob Ultra, but you still stuck on sound. I hear my knuckle hitting the table. Action of my knuckle hitting the table. Regardless of whatever you call what this is. Because sound don't mean anything. It's just a word anyway, right? Whatever you call that. Now, if I say, hey, something happened when I did this, you could be like, I don't believe. I might do it. Take your knuckle and do
But
this.
there's no
And see if something happened in
There's
your
no
ear.
way for you to, at all. There's no way for you to actually prove anything because you didn't live it.
How can I not prove
But I'm
that?
talking
if I-
about, no. I'm not talking right here.
This
I'm
is
talking
all
about-
this all I'm talking
Hold on,
about.
hold on. Step away.
That's all I'm talking about, though.
Step away from the table. There's no way. There's no way. And you know I don't subscribe to anything.
Right.
There's no way for you to prove something that you didn't live. There's
Okay.
no humanly way possible unless you have a time machine. Now, saying what we doing in this studio, but you wouldn't know unless you was here.
Right.
So that's basically what you're doing. You're trying to subscribe to some stuff that you didn't live.
No, I think you're false, and I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't live the whole journey of making this place. I didn't live the whole journey of building this, all these decisions that I made. But I can knock
So how
on this
you-
table that is here,
So how
and
you
that
know-
is true.
So how you know?
I don't know how I got here. I just know it's
Hold
here.
on. So how you know Jesus wasn't real?
How do I know Jesus wasn't real? Because first of all, the man's name wasn't Jesus, because the word J wasn't even in existence when he was born.
So
And you can look at it from alphabetical as far as labels.
Hold on. So say Stripe or Strawberry.
J,
No. Say Stripe or Strawberry.
stripe or strawberry.
You see how we pronounce it different?
Right. Starts
So-
with an S, right?
But if they spelled it the way I pronounced it, it's different.
What is when you spell stripe? Spell stripe.
Just because I
No.
consciously know.
Just you said stripe and strawberry. Just spell the two for me real quick.
It's the same
No,
spelling.
I just want you to spell it.
STRAW.
Okay. Now what's the other one?
Strawberry. Say STRAW.
What do they both start with?
It's SC.
What do they both start with?
Yes.
Exactly.
But yeah. But I'm just saying, like.
I'm saying there was no
but,
J in
but
it.
hold up. But that's because.
So how can his name be Jesus if there was no? But you see my logic.
I'm
Or do
with you, but you gotta see mine.
What is yours though?
Because if I'm talking to you and we don't have the language, we don't have a set language. If I'm talking to you and I say one thing, you're gonna spell it or interpret it the way you want to interpret it.
Okay.
Because you might have heard me say this. You know how many times I had to correct people? How you spell my name?
T-A-U.
You know.
T-A-R-U.
No, you spelled it right the second time,
Yeah.
but it's not what you thought.
It's not the book.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Just like his name is not David. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But who wrote? He didn't write it.
I know.
So you will call it whatever. You still won't know.
I'm telling you, how can you say you don't know when there's history? There's people that you can look at.
I don't know.
But you say you don't know, but then you argue me about the fact that it could be real. I'm just saying
it's the possibility.
It's possible both ways. If you can't argue one side of it, don't defend the other side.
I don't. You know, like I told you, I subscribe to
too many people defend one side. If you're going to debate somebody, you got to know both sides of the debate. You'd be a terrible debater if you only knew one side of the coin. If you're going to debate me about the Bible, you know nothing on the outside of the Bible, how you going to debate me? Well, you're ignorant to the other possibilities that are out there. So you're stuck to this limited interpretation. Okay, well, do you know the story behind this limited interpretation? No, it came from the sky. Well, okay, that's a possibility. What if another possibility existed? Have you even examined that? Okay, well, no, that can't even be possible. Okay, well, then, you stuck in the book. Well, it's too bad that the people that gave you that book didn't have your best interest at heart, because we were enslaved over here, and when we came over here, we didn't come with that book. And one of the things that they did give us and beat into our heads was some of these things that are in this book.
You subscribe to that belief.
That belief is all around. We can go look at all these churches around here.
Hold up.
I'm just letting you know.
Hold up. You was here in the last interview we done with Shaheed.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stuff he was saying, and which some people subscribe to, is that it was black people already. So if you was already here, so how you bring us over on the book? Now I'm just saying that's what I'm just saying. It's so many different unless you lived it,
right?
It's really irrelevant because it ain't even.
No, that's false. It's not irrelevant because we still carry our ancestors' DNA.
We care. Don't get me wrong. We
care. So it's important. It ain't like just.
I ain't saying anything. I'm just saying like to argue about that. Where are we going forward? Because
I'm just showing them that, hey, look at the history of the people that gave you what they gave you. Do they have a good track record? Are they trustworthy? Do you have evidence of this? Are you living evidence of this right now?
And then they're gonna say, well, black people, what are they track record? Do they got a good history with doing us?
Who gonna say that?
Anybody? Because guess what? We told on each other back then.
Yeah. So do the same thing now.
So
yeah.
There you go. It's nothing new on this.
So some gotta. Well, maybe you believe that. I believe that it can be changed. So maybe I'm the crazy guy, and I'll be on this side of the camera trying to change it.
You can help certain people. You can't help a wide.
I'm not trying to help anybody. I'm just going my path. I left everything I want to leave. I'm saying what I'm saying. This is just closing of a chapter.
Truth is subjective.
No. Interpretation is objective. Truth is truth.
But it's your truth. It's not mine.
See, this is where I disagree, because how can you argue that you're not drinking something?
All right, we drinking something.
Okay,
but
that's what I'm saying.
What I might call it.
I don't care what you call it.
But it's going to be different. You might call it.
I might care less what you call it. I give a damn what you call it. I'm just saying you drinking something.
Then they're going to tell you the same thing. Like, oh, it's something up there. I think it's God, but you might think it's something else.
Okay. How much research have you looked into? Did you read someone else's interpretation, or did God give you the ability to do some interpretation for yourself?
So they're going to ask you the same thing. What did you read?
I'll tell you everything I read. I tell you everything.
But it's all interpretation.
Well, did you look at it? If there's two sides of the coin, did you look at the other side? If they say no,
of which you can look at 5 different people, different interpretations. It's still their interpretation.
That's fine. All I'm saying is it's beer. You can't deny that it's beer.
And
All I'm saying, I don't care if you like it or don't like it. I'm past all that. I'm just saying that the beer is good.
and then they're gonna tell you it's God.
I don't care
Regardless of
what
what you call it, it's God. It's Jesus. Regardless of what you call it, because if you really want to get technical, the Africans called it, and it's the same story. They called it something different.
Yeah. The name don't matter.
But
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
saying it's
saying.
beer. I'm just saying it's beer. I'm saying I can pour it out. You can drink it. You can
All
like
right,
it. You can drink it.
So
Not
what's
like
the
it.
African story of Jesus?
I don't know the African story of Jesus.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because I don't care, because all I'm saying is what was in Jesus is in you and me. So what does it matter if it's Michelob Ultra or
That's what
whatever the
everybody
name
say
is?
that.
No, everybody don't say that.
They always say, you know a God in me.
No,
or
no, they
Jesus.
don't say that. No,
Yes, they do.
no, you
I
can't.
read that several times.
Does it? If I
So you believe it's something up there? It's somebody up there?
not a body,
But
not
you think it's something?
there's a creative intelligence that's behind everything that gives us free will to make decisions and create and manipulate our own realities as we wish. This is our matrix.
Okay,
We
what if you
create.
don't get a chance to manipulate your own reality?
What do you mean?
I say you have a child and it's born with a grave disease, lives 6 weeks.
Okay.
He didn't get a chance to make his own reality.
Okay.
An infant.
Who says you only get one chance?
I'm just saying that being that body.
Right? Just the body.
I mean, but it didn't get a chance to prosper. So
How-
what was the point in that?
How do you know what that
What was the
being?
point of it?
How do you know what that being experienced? Maybe that being was supposed to learn what it's like to be crippled, or learn what it's like to not have a body.
6 weeks. What
How-
about
how do
it's
you-
stillborn?
I
They
mean,
get a shot.
what about?
Well, it's stillborn.
Stillborn.
Okay.
What about kids that
What are y'all?
see something
What
like
are
that?
y'all asking? I'm trying to
Like, they
understand.
don't
what
I
y'all
was
know
asking.
just asking if what you believe.
Yeah, so I believe there's a creative intelligence behind it all, but what does it have to do with stillborns and people born
I'm
with
just
being?
saying. When I asked you that, you said, "Yeah, there's something that allows us to do this."
Yeah, free will. Yeah.
But okay, the free will, but
Yeah. I mean,
That-
if that
all right,
person is
but
born with an
why-
illness, is that genetic? Did the parents do something? Did the mom do something? I mean, most of the time there's a story. I mean, I don't know the whole
What's
story.
the point of it though? Why would you do that? Why would let's just call a spade a spade. Why would Jesus do that?
Why would Jesus make a child that's crippled? Is what you're asking.
It's don't have a use.
Why
would
do you
you
think
let it- why
crippled
would you
people
let-
don't have a use?
I'm just saying your child is born with cancer.
You can still love them.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't.
Suffer.
Why would you
Born and
bring
suffer.
somebody in this world to suffer?
Most of the suffering we experience is self-induced.
No, you born with it.
So that baby
Born
was
with
born
suffering.
with an illness.
You could be born blind. You could be born one leg.
Yeah, you could be born blind
with
in one leg.
deformities.
I know people that don't have no arms and
You-
legs and happy to anybody.
But it's something that ain't.
It's something that ain't right. So it's up to the person. You got free will.
But something you just born like you born into act.
I'm born with this body. I can't choose how it is. I got free will whether I love it or not.
Yeah, you got. But a kid don't have no choice. If you 2 years old, you can't accept sunlight. It'll kill you. You ain't had no choice in that matter. You don't even really have the mindset to say, "Hey, I'm happy" or "I'm sad," because you.
How do
just
you know?
living in
You just
pain.
told me you can't tell me what anybody else experienced, but you're telling me what this kid is feeling.
If they die.
But how do you know? You don't know. According to your own logic, you wouldn't know.
The parents.
Right? You can't tell me what anybody else lived.
All right, when you laugh and when you cry, there's a thing to it. All I know is everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody, because some people don't want to live. But them kids at 8 months, you're dead. You die. That's it. Ain't no coming back. You ain't get to play soccer. You ain't get to go watch film.
How do you know there's no coming back?
Man, look,
How do you know that there is?
Because I came back.
I'm scared of you.
I mean, if y'all want to know.
Yeah, you took a look.
If y'all wanna know.
Yeah.
If y'all want to know, I mean, we could take it there.
Oh my
Where you
God.
come back from?
Man,
Huntsville, Alabama.
yeah.
You came back from Huntsville, Alabama.
Not using your brain.
Mm.
You're not using your brain. You're not gonna get through this beating with your fist. Don't work that way. You gotta work it from the inside. You can't. They're not gonna allow you to do this.
Who is they?
Anybody, if I didn't know you and you came here and you knocking on my door, you trying to get into what I got going on, you think I'm gonna let you in?
Probably
No.
not.
You have to, hey man, I like what y'all got going on, man. May I have a sit down with y'all? It's certain things you have to do to get your point across. It's all about delivery and the way you be interpreted. That all matters because you're dealing with people. If you're just dealing with yourself, then that's fine and dandy. But when you're dealing with people, if I want T to listen, I gotta present it in a way that T gonna digest it correctly. You gotta present information in a way that everybody can digest it because everybody's not on the same playing field.
Correct.
If I'm trying to tell T some MC squared shit, some goddamn Albert Einstein shit, if T ain't on that damn type of physics, he ain't gonna understand what the hell I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is irrelevant.
Right.
You have to be able to talk to the people in a way, in a language that they understand, and make it digestible on all levels.
Right. I've done that.
And then you
To
have
the best of my ability.
But that's what I'm saying. If they still ain't clicking to it, then they don't understand.
I can't do nothing about that.
But you had that's what I'm telling you. You slipping.
How am I slipping?
Because
if I do my best, to the best of my ability, giving the information in as simple and
in your version of simple.
Well, who other version of simple can I give it to him in?
You have to talk, like I just said.
But I'm saying, what other options do I have? I can't give them to him in your version of simple, can I?
You got to give it into the way that they can understand.
How do I know how they understand?
Because the way they talk.
Okay, so
once they start talking, then you should know how to maneuver around the people.
Yeah, most people talk about the same thing. They talk about.
I ain't saying what they talking about. I'm saying the way they talk.
What they talk about is they repeating the same thing. It's a script.
But it's a way. We can talk and have the same conversation. But at the same time, I can talk to somebody else, and the way I say it gonna be totally different from the way we say it.
Right.
I know y'all gonna get it the way I say it, but the way we talking ain't gonna be the way they get it. So you gotta give it to them different, saying the same thing, but saying it different so they understand. If they don't understand you, or you ain't giving them a clear cut, they ain't fucking with you.
I get you.
I'm out here like right now with this brand. I carry this shit like goddamn like it's my cross. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm telling them, they be like, what y'all stand for? What y'all rock? We rock with entrepreneurs. We have our own little topic where we try to, put our little views out there on different topics and this and this and this and this and this. I'm getting them what it is. And I'm getting them where we trying to go and what we trying to do. They get that clear cut information. But if I start telling them some shit, you'll see it. You'll get it. Or I start talking to some shit that they don't understand. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They ain't even gonna click. If we do this next interview today and we start talking about some shit that they don't understand, they not gonna click on that bitch. You got to talk in a way that people understand. And you got to talk about some shit that interests them. If you not, it's irrelevant. You ain't doing nothing because they ain't hearing you. They gonna...
So now do you understand why I throw Jesus in the mix?
But you start off on the wrong foot.
I want to know.
You start off on the wrong foot. That right there gonna close the door right to boom.
Explain.
Religion.
Explain.
I want you to explain. Why we can't talk about religion at work? Because it's different opinions and different views, and you may try to push your agenda. I'm good. Push your agenda. Keep trying to push your agenda, but it's like, for what? Why? Why you want the Jesus attention? Why you want that religious aspect of it?
Because I see so much fakeness in religion. And it's not the people that are following it, because most of the time the people that are following it are doing it because someone taught them and because someone taught them. No one never really researched why. In work, we have to do a 5 why analysis on continuous improvement. We haven't continuously improved ourselves spiritually. This is what it's all about. If you do a why on all of these beliefs that don't make sense, you've been praying to Jesus for X amount of years.
So you're gonna start off with a stranger telling them what they're not doing.
What you mean?
You said we don't do the 5S.
Yeah, we don't.
So you're gonna tell somebody what they're not doing
Yes.
off the jump.
Yeah. Why not?
Don't work that turn them
Why
off
not?
like that.
Well, then that's fine.
You
It's
ain't
too
gonna
much
know
sugarcoat. That's fine. I don't care.
I agree.
I don't have an
agree
agenda.
on-
Like
I agreed on sugarcoat, but you can't just attack.
it's not an attack.
No, but that's how they're gonna take it.
Is it an attack to question? That's part of the problem.
Your delivery, man, is everything. Your delivery needs work.
This delivery here, this conversation is not one I would have with someone outside.
Yeah, but the way you still.
So I'm talking to you guys on a higher level. We batting stuff back and forth because I'm going to be running into people that are going to be twice as passionate about you, twice as passionate as you, twice as ignorant as you, twice as loud as you.
Yeah, and they
Right?
gonna.
But they can be easily sliced up, and I'm not going to be saying too much.
Why don't you go to be better received? Why don't you go with the
If there's people that's doing stuff now, I don't see them, bruh. I'm sorry, I don't see.
Because you ain't tapped into that. You got to tap into that.
Who? Who to tap into?
Hold on. I'm gonna give him one good one, and then this is a layup. This is gonna be his layup. Follow David Banner. Enough said.
Okay, Father David Banner. What do you want me to do with Father David Banner?
You said there's people out there trying to do something.
Okay.
Follow David Banner.
Okay, follow David Banner. So if I follow David Banner, what does that do for me and what I'm doing? I'm following David Banner.
You say you want somebody that's moving and grooving and doing stuff and trying to better people with knowledge.
Right.
Follow David Banner.
What is he doing?
He giving lectures and everything for free.
Okay.
I've been to one.
Okay.
Packed house.
What is he saying?
The same thing you're saying, but different delivery.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Do you think we can use more David Banners instead of me following David Banner?
Delivery. He's not saying follow what he's saying.
I understand.
You said I'm just answering the first question, then we gotta have to wrap this because we get it prepared for the other. But I'm just saying, you just said who out there doing something.
Yeah. And I
gave you one. But
I
you
will
said when I give you one, you shoot left.
No,
you said throw somebody out there. And when I said be a part of or follow somebody else's movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna holler at them. Believe me, I holler at people way higher than David Banner. There's very few people that are serious.
But you ain't gonna just jump.
We'll see what David talking about. I'll holler at him. It'll be on camera.
But
we'll see.
If I'm real, it's a way to do that.
It's a way to do it.
And at the level you at, you gotta take baby steps. You can't just walk up to the president.
His next seminar is gonna be.
You can't just walk up to the president. Don't work that way. There's baby steps you have to take.
But you don't know the steps that I've taken to be on this side.
But
so how you know I haven't taken baby steps?
Alright, as of today, you think you can walk up and talk to Dave Banner?
I can talk to anybody on this planet.
So you think you can walk? Fuck that. You think you walk up and talk to Dave?
If anybody got two legs on this planet, if they ain't got two legs,
you wouldn't be able to talk to Dave.
I could talk to any. I ain't scared of nobody on this planet.
Hold up. I'm not saying scared. They're not.
I don't care what they say, but I'm not afraid to.
No, I'm not talking about the scared part of it. They're not going to allow you to get to these people.
Maybe.
They have buffers.
That's fine.
Because the first thing they're going to ask, who the hell are you?
That's fine.
What company you representing? They're not going to let you in there.
They're going to have to learn.
No, it don't work that way. You're going to go to jail.
I ain't for what? What are they going to arrest me for?
I ain't
trying to fuck with nobody.
But you
trying to do. Hey, what are they going to arrest me for? I'm good.
Like magic.
Get it? There is a darkness inside me. It wants to get out, wants to walk around. It wants some walking around money, and it wants to buy some shoes, and it wants to walk up with the people and say, "Hey,
Oh, you know you
Niggas, land that are niggas, but where the kings at? It's the land that are niggas, but where the kings at? It's the land that are niggas, but where the kings at?